Hello everyone, this is Wednesday's module, week 6, module 2. We are going to continue talking about Gandhi, and we're going to look at an event that occurred under his protests and resistance movements called the Salt March. Okay, so our objective for today is that students will be able to determine if Gandhi's Salt March was successful against the British colonial rule of India. Our central question is, was Gandhi's Salt March successful? Once again, your mastery checks and Edulastic are linked in right here, so you could just click those and go straight there. Our vocab word today is going to be Salt March, and you'll learn more about that. But for our do now today, you're going to analyze this photograph. Okay. This is an actual picture taken by someone named Ozzie Smith in India in 1954. So when you analyze, you should be thinking about questions like, who are the groups shown in this photo, right? What might have caused this violence? Who is in the wrong, the British or the Indians? Now, if you want, if that's too small and you're like, I can't see it, you can blow it up if you want. Just know that might mess with some of the formatting, but you can also blow it up that way, right? Make it bigger, or you can also make it smaller. So, the question that you're going to answer when you are done analyzing that photograph is, what do you think leaders around the world might have thought about Britain after seeing this photo and hearing of the massacre? And you're going to use this sentence stem to answer that question. So go ahead and do that now. When you are done, you can come back to this video. So you should pause me and then come back. All right, so I am assuming you are done with your do now. Okay, and we are now going to move on to the language activity for the day. We're going to focus on the idea of cause and effect. This is something that we have been working on this year, but that you will continue to work on for the rest of your life, and think about cause and effects. Okay, so what is cause and effect? Cause is that something happens, and the effect is that something else happens as a result of the cause. So that event created another event, and that new event is the effect. So in this picture, you see the cause is Joey dropped his ice cream and he was sad, right? And the effect is that he is sad. Sorry, I just put those together. The cause is that Joey dropped his ice cream, and the effect is that he is sad because of it. And he's probably crying, right? When we talk about effects, we use language like, as a result, the effect of, the impact of, or consequently. Okay. So the first example here is, last night we received 7 inches of rain. As a result, the Santa Fe underpass by the River Point Shopping Center was flooded. So the cause was that 7 inches of rain occurred, and the effect was that the underpass flooded. Example 2, you guys were learning about this in science. The moon has gravitational pull. Consequently, the oceans have tides. So the cause is the gravitational pull of the moon, and the effect is the tide. Example 3. The impact of Maria not following the recipe correctly was the cake did not come out as expected. Instead, it was dry and flat. So the cause was Maria failed to follow the recipe, and the effect of that was that the cake turned out dry and flat, not moist and fluffy like you would want in a cake. So those are 3 examples. All of them use these sentence stems. So it is now your turn. For these causes, you are going to list the effect. So for each cause or reason something happens, write a possible effect or the thing that came afterwards. Use complete sentences and one of the sentence frames above. Cause number 1. You stay up all night playing Fortnite and don't get any sleep. I'm looking at some of my advices on this one. Fortnite or whatever, any other games you play, Grand Theft Auto, whatever. Think, what happens if I stayed up all night and didn't get any sleep? So what is the effect of you staying up all night and playing Fortnite and not getting sleep? And then for cause 2, you participate in class and always complete your work. So think, what is the result of you participating and completing your work? Today you are going to read and write about Gandhi's Salt March and use this language, okay, to come up with the effects of the idea. So go ahead and do those, and then I am going to be back for your next part of the lesson.